Joining us now is Gabrielle Cuccia, former Trump White House staffer. Gabrielle, great to see you again. Let's start with Russiagate, because Attorney General Pam Bondi has reportedly ordered federal prosecutors to launch a grand jury investigation into former Obama administration officials, which will examine accusations of manufacturing intelligence about Russia's 2016 election interference in the US. Now, this comes after Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard released declassified documents last month, and Fox News reports that Pam Bondi believes there is clear cause for deep concern and a need for next steps. What are you expecting to come from this?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Gabriella. Absolutely. This is like the good news that we are all looking for here in the United States, especially, of course, with the conservative party, in the sense that this was something that President Trump had even ran on, saying that he was well and fully aware that there was a quote unquote deep state, that there was a higher power of which has garnered not only our own institutions within the United States government, but certainly amongst even our Five Eyes. And a lot of that documentation that we've seen even during the Biden administration that came on out was talking about how our own intelligence agencies were working with the Five Eyes to get around all these loopholes in executing surveillance on Trump officials, in which a lot of those officials were not very much trained when it comes to intelligence capabilities, and unfortunately fell at the hand of, say, our FBI services or even our CIA. So what I anticipate is that there's going to be more information. I think, just to be quite frank with you, this is good news for us, as I just stated in the beginning of this, but the ultimate question is whether or not those that are guilty of, say, utilizing allies or adversaries of other nations and weaponizing our own government to go after a political opponent, whether it's someone on the left or on the right. The biggest element is, are we going to see result? Will they get a trial? Will they be put behind bars if found guilty? Those are the types of results that I would be hoping for. I don't anticipate that happening until, maybe even years down the road. There's so much that we've talked about just in this term too, of which we've yet to even see actual justice when we talk about, Biden and the auto pen, or say, President Trump very famously saying on the debate stage that Hillary Clinton, if he was in charge, she'd be going to jail. We're still all holding on to those words because we want to see more details, and we want these people who have been projected to be of quote unquote deep state or not working in America's best interest to be held accountable, because those are very strong and very serious allegations. And a lot of America voted President Trump in for those purposes, to see those come to light. So at a bare minimum, I anticipate that the DOJ is certainly going to have hearings and have these people be called to the stand. But ultimately, what results out of that is the bigger picture. So I don't want to put anything down stamped in writing just yet, because there's a lot of other laundry list items that we haven't forgotten about yet, Gabriella.